Good morning and welcome to day 11 here in Panama City. We are continuing our voyage on our Panama Canal cruise from Los Angeles to Miami aboard the Norwegian Bliss, if you have forgotten. And today we're in Panama City continuing our voyage. We're almost there to the aforementioned Panama Canal. But today, instead of going through the locks, we're gonna take a little bit of a tour. We're gonna go ocean to ocean via a train, and then we're gonna go to the locks, get a good look and see how the system works and how the locks work, and then just kind of enjoy our time in Panama City. We have never been here before, so this is super exciting, super new. We have a tour through Norwegian, so we're gonna head down to the Norwegian Bliss Theater, and then we'll figure out what's going on. Welcome to the Bliss Theater, where we're gonna meet for our excursion. Might be a little bit of a mess, but hey, it's okay. We'll get through this. It's almost like it's time to get off the ship. We didn't get to say it, but see you real soon, Norwegian Bliss. Usually when we walk down one of these gangways, it's a bad thing, but it's okay today. We're okay. We'll be back aboard soon. But walking through this kind of makes me feel like the cruise is over or something, that we're arrived in the terminal that we're supposed to be at, but this is definitely not our terminal. And I wonder, can you start a cruise here? Uncle Brian has decided to stay back on this one, but the rest of the family's on board.
After an hour and a half, we made it to our first stop.
Welcome to the Aqua Clara canal locks. And by the way, that's where the ships enter in from the lake and they go all the way out through the other way to north to the Atlantic or the Caribbean Sea. Right, that's correct. This is a visitor center. They have films. I'm not gonna watch it. That's what other people are for. We're just here. We're just here to watch the ships.
The Aqua Clara locks are part of the new Panama Canal locks that were completed in 2016. It was built to fit larger ships like the huge container ship here or our very own Norwegian Bliss tomorrow. The original set of locks was completed in 1914, and the largest ships that they imagined don't compare to the largest ships today. So today's focus will be on the newer Aqua Clara locks.
So here at the Aqua Clara locks, they do have an observation view for you here at the visitor center. So you can see over here, ship right over there is going to come in heading northbound all the way across the Caribbean Sea over yonder, and the locks are just past there. Panama Canal goes from south to north, north to south, so actually you don't go east to west from Pacific to Atlantic, it's actually north to south, so that's why they call the transits north and southbound, which is so weird. But if you think geographically on the map, it does kind of make sense that it works that way. And they have some announcements over the speaker to give you ideas of what's happening. They're always walking through in English and Spanish and what's happening, which is really cool, because I would be absolutely lost. But she's been kind of guiding through us what's happening in the process of the locks. But man, this is really awesome. This was one of the best things I've ever seen.
If you don't know, the Panama Canal has 6 sets of locks, 3 on the Pacific side, 3 on the Atlantic side. The ships coming into the Panama Canal will get raised up by filling each lock with water. By the end, it will have gone from sea level to about 85 feet above sea level. And then after a short transit through the lakes and rivers and a reverse trip down to sea level, that is the complete transit through the Panama Canal. You'll see the complete process in tomorrow's video, but ultimately, I spent my entire time here watching the ships go through the locks.
However, just imagine that if the vessel didn't transit here, have other options, other alternatives. One of them is go through the South America.
See you real soon, locks. We're actually going to be going through you tomorrow. But for now, we got to get back on the bus and on to the next thing, whatever that might be. So Ralph is one of the few lucky ones who's done the traditional locks.
That's right.
And he says they use mules.
Equipment mules, machinery mules.
Are you sure? I think donkey mules would be pretty efficient too.
Yeah, oh, really?
That's funny. Poor Auntie Shirley. We have made it to the train. The highlight of the tour. Have I ever said I like trains? Crossed via a bus. Now we will cross via a rail. Welcome aboard to a train. So cool.
It is what it is.
We brought cards on board, there's games on board. This is gonna be a fun train ride across. They gave us a snack box, but it also gives a cool little map of the route that we're gonna be taking. That is so cool. So we're starting over here in Cologne, and we're gonna take it all the way down to the other side. Woohoo! Did you know that the first 12 years of this operation, the Panama Railroad carried over $750,000 in gold, 750 million in gold dust nuggets and gold and silver coins, and collected 1% of each shipment. Then on the inside, just a few snacks like Pringles, cookies, raisins, nuts, just some cool stuff. Still playing cards though. And guess who won the first round? Not him, but the guy holding the camera. We're moving
very close to the Baton Lake,
slowly.
We will see there to Lake Baton.
Well, you may think we're riding a random train. This railroad actually has a lot of history to it. For about 50 years leading up to the Panama Canal, this rail line would connect goods from one ocean to the other. Then during the building operation, this rail line proved essential in transporting men and materials, making it possible to build the actual Panama Canal. While today it still does assist in some cargo operations, the Panama Canal Railroad does also operate passenger services between Panama City and Cologne. It's a good commuter option for locals and a great ride for tourists such as ourselves.
Traditional Panamanian song that we learned when we were in school and when we were kids, and we still remember. Notice the rhythm of the drum.
So we've made it across back to our side, Panama City side, and this was so much fun. We played cards the entire time. We got good views of the lakes. This was great. Ralph lost a bunch.
I did. It was fun losing.
Auntie Shirley lost a bunch. Ian lost a bunch.
One.
I lost some, not a bunch. Just kidding. It was fun. We got beautiful views of the outside, and now it's time to get off. Our favorite place. Well, it's not our favorite, my favorite place. The conductors even sang for us, which I think was really cool.
The what? Oh, yeah.
Conductors that came out and sang, and they were playing instruments and drums and stuff like that. That was so cool.
I wonder how much conducting they do.
I don't know, but they did do like a snack service, which you could buy snacks, and that was great. But
Well, you could buy you could buy more than just the snacks they give you.
exactly. Anyways, it's time to get off. We'll see you real soon, train. Actually, we probably won't ever see you again, but was fun. Thanks for having us. From a train back to the bus. Oh boy. And like that, our excursion has come to an end. We're back at the terminal, ready to go back home. Back in the terminal, ready to get back aboard. This terminal feels really modern. It's really cool. But the favorite thing about getting back on Norwegian is the cold towel.
Make one, sir?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you so much. This is my favorite part of the day. Oh, the train was really cool too, but this makes a huge difference. Going up the gangway like we're about to board for the first time. Made it back aboard. The train overall was a fantastic experience. It was only about a 75-minute experience on board the train, so not the longest in the world. It's not like some of the longer train rides. It's definitely one of the shorter ones that we've done, but you do really realize on that train ride how small Panama City really is, or Panama is as a country. It is the third smallest country in all of South America. Was it worth it? We paid $270 for the train ride and the whole tour itself. It's a unique experience that you have to try at least once if you come down here to Panama. You can end up in Panama City, you can end up in Cologne. Either way, they'll do it. Usually cruise lines will do it. You have to do that tour. It's one of my recommendations for sure. That train was a unique experience just to travel along the coast of of the lakes and seeing both sides of the locks. Also getting to see Aqua Clara was really awesome too. It's just, this was what, we started at 9 and we ended at 3. That was 6 hours indeed. That was 6 hours. Just a lot of the time was spent on the bus, and while I didn't record all of the things that our tour guide said, she was talking throughout the entire length of the trip in the buses, in the train. So there was so much information to learn, and just to pass on all that stuff is just kind of nearly impossible for me to do so. But definitely worth it in the long run. And if that's something you're interested, it's such a unique thing. All of it is it's just a man-made feat that is just different. If you want to see the third form of transportation, which would be, we took a train, we took a bus, crossing back and forth. Tomorrow we're gonna take this ship through the locks, all the way through from south, all the way north. We'll end up in the Caribbean Sea tomorrow. Make sure to check that out. It's gonna be so awesome. Thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, this isn't a goodbye, but just a see you real soon.